This is Irontrader, and this is the last call of the day and of the week here. So we'll take a look here at crude oil, WTI, and Brent. We're going to take a look here at natural gas. We'll take a look at Bitcoin. But first of all, we'll take a look here at the indexes, which are kind of mixed right now. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas, along with the Baker Hughes rig count. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock by ETF. If you like to subscribe, thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the Okutski going here. Now, what a nice run that we had, okay? But there's a couple signals that you always have to pay attention to. Number one here is this RSI. It's one of my favorite indicators. Now, you can see here the MACD is the green is over your red, shows good momentum to the upside, okay? But this here, you can see where it hit that 70 mark and it came right on down. So a lot of times you want to do is you want to look to the past and see what happened. Hit the 70 mark, then it came right on down. 70 mark here, came on down, kind of a situation. See, all you do is we just follow it up and it came right on down. Now, this here, once it blows through, but then you can get those parabolic moves, but they don't mean much. You know, you got to make sure you take it off the whole situation, because you've already had 119 on the old rise up here, but you close at 85. You know, I mean, 119 on the high side, but you close at 85 bucks. Okay, so really, you know, you got to really pay attention to that situation. But right now we went to 70, and now we're pulling right back here again. Okay, so here's what we got going here. Okay, so what we did is yesterday we hit this 93.50 level. So all we did is we look right to the left of the chart here. What do we see? Okay, 93.64. So he came in within 14 cents. Okay, so that was your resistance level. Now, if it kept on rolling, then we could have went up right up here to your 95.47, and we came up here to your 97. Now, again, we're going into the weekend here, so don't have any opinion on here, because just because you have one red candle, that doesn't mean that just can't reverse Sunday night and tear this thing right back up again, okay? So never have that opinion that it can't do it, okay? Now, to me, I took profits in this because we had such a run here from 67.04 all the way to 93.50 level. So that was a really, really good trade here on the UCO, okay? Now, here's what we got here. What we're watching, okay? A couple key levels, okay? We're watching right here. We're watching at 89.91. And we'll be watching right here at that 90.03 level. Now you can see where it popped up above, but it came right on down. This is why I see the simple moving average. Look how nice this works. Just because you pop above it, that doesn't mean anything, okay? The same way with here. Okay, we popped above that nice key 100-day, and now we're sitting down. So on the downside here, what we're doing is we're watching this level here. Okay, so 87.32. Then we're going to start getting to the meat of it here, which is your 8-day at 84.57, and we want to watch this 84.18. Then we want to watch this 79 here, 78.90 level. That's your 8-day, which is leveling off very, very nice. But you can see the 8-day, cross the 21-day, cross the 200-day, cross the 50-day. Now, if this pulls down to this area and holds it, just like it did here and here and here and here, okay, that could be a buying opportunity to take it right back up again. Okay, so we had a lot of signals here that were telling us, hey, wait a minute here. We are right into the resistance level here within 14 cents. Okay, we had this touch that 70 mark. Okay, that tells you right there, you know, I got to take some profits on this thing. I can always buy it back up. That's the beauty of the trading here. You can buy it back up here. I can buy any stock, sell any stock within 15 seconds. So no big deal. Okay, so this is what you're watching here on the upside. You're watching that 100-day, and we're watching this key 21-day. Okay, we get above that, then they're going to take that 93.50 level again, and then we just march it right back up here. You got 93.64. We have that 95.47, and then we're looking for that 97 level. Now, if she keeps on rating, going, we have 99.43. We got 102.66. Come up here at 105 level. We have there 110.93 level, and then we come up there to your 117, and then your big target is 119. Now we're going to the weekend here. We don't know now. T-Man said he's going to start bombing again. So we don't know what's going to happen. However, they are in peace talks here now. Of course, they've been in peace talks here now for how many months? Okay, and what does it really, really mean? Now, remember, nothing is solved, okay? This is all talk. This is all rhetoric. I don't even know. I mean, I don't know anybody even know who's even running Iran, okay, situation. So everything got taken into consideration, kind of a thing. But again, this is why we want to trade the charts. They work out very, very nicely. Okay, let's take a look here now at Brent Crude. Okay, here we have Brent Crude. Now, Brent Crude here, right up here, got to that 102.01 level. Okay, so what we're looking for, okay, we started off here. We were looking for this level at 636. Went above that. We went up to 98, went above that. Then we came all the way up here to your 99 level. Then we shot above that. Then we're looking right here for that 175. And you can see here where we closed here yesterday, we closed at 155. Okay, so right there, 175, you got, yeah, you got above that, okay? This is where you went, 102.16, and where did we go yesterday? 102.10, okay? So he came in within 15 cents, okay? So how you trade candlesticks is very, very easy, very, very, very simple, okay? The high, the low, and the close. That's going to be your support and resistance levels. Okay, so in this case, is obviously the resistance levels, and on the downside here is obviously your support levels. Okay, so you came went a 101 2 level. We came at 102.16 level very, very nicely. Now, if this thing keeps on taking off and we say we crack that open there, then your next level is going to be right here. Okay, you're looking at that 103.28 level. Then we can venture all the way up here. We got that 106 level. We have a 109 level. We come up there at 111, and we come up there at 112.69, and we come all the way up there at 115, and then obviously we have this retest there at 119. Okay, now just because you have one red candle, that doesn't mean a whole lot. You can look at a red candle here, red candle, red candle. Okay, now red candle. But you notice when it came down, what did it go to? Right dead nuts, right to that. Okay, 100-day SMA. Okay, so now we're going to see how this is going to shape. So now you're sitting at 96.71. So this is what we're watching for support is that 94.99, and then we'll be watching right here that 95.07. Those two are your key levels there of support, kind of a situation. This is what you got to really, really watch. Okay, so 95. 95.08 right now, and that's going to be level, and then 94.99. Very, very key. Now, if we start losing that whole situation, this is what we're looking for, is this 8-day 91.28. Now, remember, when the futures open here on Sunday night, this is not going to be 91.28, 27, whatever we got here. This is going to roll up higher, okay? We're towards that 100 SMA, so just remember that. Now, if we start losing that area, well, we have this 88.62 level. There's your 50-day, and then we'd be looking for the 8-day at 83.13 level. We could venture right down to 79 level. Okay, you got a 77 level. We have a 74 level. We got on here, you got 81, and then we have a 79, 82 level. But we're not worried about this right now, okay? And we're not worried about this at all. What we're only thing concerned about is just a couple of key levels of support, which is right here, your 21-day and your 100-day and this key 8 SMA. If we start losing that, then we come down to that 50-day. But if this sells down, okay, cracks right through, hits that 50-day, this could be a really good buying opportunity again here to take it right back up here. So always remember that. Now, here's another good trade here, reason here. Okay, you hit that 70 mark. Well, when you hit that 70 mark here, that's get to like an overbought condition. So what we do is we just look right to the past here. Boom, hit that 70 right there. Then what do? Pull right back down again. Now, once it blows through, just like on WTI, then yeah, you can write it up. But just say these are just spike highs, okay? These are trading situations that you want to use stop losses as it rallies up here because it's nothing last, okay? That's the key. It just does not last. Now, then once you came right on down, but watch that MAR. That's why I say this RSI is such a great indicator. That's what we're watching here. Boom, red flag, come right on down. Now, this is still looking good. This is looking good. This is looking good. Now, just because this pulls down, it could be just like this here and then rally right back up again. Very easy. So let's just see what happens Sunday night, kind of a situation, okay? So BNO was the trade for me. Very, very good. I take no short here on WTI, no short here on the Brent Crude for simple reasons. We don't know what's going to happen here over the weekend, okay? And I missed out on this little bit. Who gives a shit, okay? I went in here all the way from down here, this level here, all the way up there. Okay, you're looking at 30 plus points that I made here on this that. So we don't care about that little bit of a short ski here on a Friday. Okay, so just remember that. Upside, watch that 102. That's going to be very, very key. We start cracking above that level, then you're going to go to that 103, and then when my 106, and then we march that bad boy right on up. Alrighty, let's take a look at this pathetic natural gas. Okay, here it is, pathetic natural gas. I can't believe this. Doesn't seem like the one thing. Now, again, you got hurricane season coming up. There's tropical storms going right there in Florida, and natural gas is just, it's sleeping. It doesn't even want to wake up. I don't know what the heck's going on with this thing here. Again, I had no trade at all in this at all. They're just, for me, there just wasn't worth it. I traded UNG for the long, TLD for the short. It wasn't really worth my time, kind of a situation, okay? So here's what we got going on here. So if we see the next level here, you can see we lost everything again. So what we're watching right here, your key level is 2.82. That's going to be key. If not, it's going to be the same old nonsense. We're going to come right over here, 279. Okay, what do we got? 275. Bring the trend channel across, 267. Bring her across, 259, 249. Okay, now we have sideways consolidation. It could come right down here. And if it holds that 282, we could take a long again and go right back up again. Okay, very, very easy, very, very simple. Now, Got to get them back above that 8-day, 2.89. That's going to be very key. We get above that there, we're looking right here. 298, 2976. Let's call this 298. That's what we're looking for. Get above that level. You got 305 here. Okay. What do we got there? You got 309, and we got the 8-day at 309. Okay. Right above it, you got your 200-day, 316. We have your Hondo there at 3.34. And then we have 3.37, your 50-day, and then your key level up here, your 200-day. We cracked that. We got 373. But it's going to take a giant here to get this thing going, because right now we got nothing here, okay? Right now we got nothing. Now remember, the contract roll starts on the 26th, which is going to be Sunday. So it might have an illusion, it might pop up here, oh, natural gas is ripping. Not really, okay? So we got to make sure to see what that contract roll is if when it comes right on up kind of a situation. But right now we're watching that 8-day. We're watching this 298 here on the 100-day, and then you're basically your 21-day and your 50-day. That's all your upside. Downside, you're basically just watching 282, and then, you know what I'm saying? It could just linger all the way on down. But let's just see here. We're right here in the thick of, start getting the thick of this hurricane season. So if they started, those tropicals started developing into hurricanes, we could probably get a little bit of juice going here. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Now, it doesn't look like much because bottom line, it isn't much, okay? There was really no trade for me in this today. I didn't see any action at all in this. I scalped SpaceX there twice already today, and I already got 4 points out of SpaceX, which is really, really good. Now, it looks like that 110.85 level is working out, pretty nice there. So that there. NVIDIA was a really, really good trade there today. Netflix now, it looks like it's got some juice now. If you trade Netflix there, or Apple, or if you trade in NVIDIA, check out my midday trading. I got them all right on there for you. Okay. Now, Bitcoin, there just isn't enough here. You can see here now, we ran right up to the top here. We're getting up close to that 50-day. And then what is it? Bomb, bomb, bomb. Okay. Now, on the downside, this is what you're watching. Key level, 63,139 right here. 63,506, your 200-day, and then your 8-day right there sitting at 62,818. Those are all your very, very key support level. If we start losing that area, then we could come down to here. You're looking at the 61,865 level. Okay, we could come down here to your 59,710 level, and then 57,850. Very easy. We lose that. Here we go. Right down here to your 49,365. Right now, there just isn't enough movement there for me to waste my time. But right here, okay, right there, 65,114. Very, very nice. We get above that. Here's your 50-day, 66,846. And then we have your 21-day at 69,654. Get above that. Right here, simple. Right there, 70 mark, 80 mark, 85 mark, okay, 88 mark. Just that simple. Now, overall, the chart looks good, okay? Bottom line, the double bottom still in play. The inverse head and shoulder still in play. We're uptrending situation here. The key is it's got to hold this 21-day. That is going to be very, very critical. If it does, then again, we can take maybe a scalp up. On the upside, we got to start cracking some of that 50-day. We got to crack this 21-day. Then we got a little bit of room to go to that 100-day. Okay. Then we got a little room to go to that 200-day, possible 50-day, 100-day. Bitcoin's going to have its day again. Okay. Positive divergence there. Positive divergence here. Everything is looking here like green is over your red. It's just that there just doesn't seem to be a whole hell of a lot of interest right now in the Bitcoin. But be patient. That's the key. Okay, let's take a look at the indexes. Okay, here we have the indexes, the Dow. Now you can see how nice it was running all the way up here. Then now all of a sudden, boy, boom, 8-day crossed over. Okay, so where did we go today? Look at old Sticky here. Where did it go? Boom, right into the 8-day. Wow, can you believe that, eh? No kidding. What a shock. Okay, so right there. So now this 8-day is going to be super, super strong. Now look how it went up in here, came down. Popped above, came down. Popped above, came down. Closed right at it. Okay, popped above, came down. Came down, couldn't hit it. Popped above, came down, and here we are again. Okay, see how strong that 8-day? 52,151. Got to get above that. Next level there, 52,341. Then we can start aiming for right here. 52,511. We come up there. 52,610. We venture up here. 52,924. And then we have your big retest going on. Downside. Watch that 50-day. That's going to be everything. Now, when you look at this thing, you say, oh, it's pulled back. Big deal. Okay? Look at here. We hit that 70 mark there, pulled back. Okay? We hit that 70 mark here, pulled back. Hit this 70 mark here, pulled back. Okay? So we're still uptrending situation. But if we lose that 50-day, it's going to be man out the window time. Okay? We'll be looking at the 100-day and possible 200-day. Now, another sticky boy over here. Look at him. Okay? Where we go? Right into that 50 SMA here. Okay? So right here, big time resistance, 74.71. 8-day now crossed over 74.78 and then 74.83. When those futures open here, okay, Monday, this is going to be lower. Well, this isn't going to be lower. The futures will be lower. But this here at 9:30 when it opens, this is going to be lower, and that's going to provide a lot of big time resistance situation. We got to get above that in order to attack that 75.25 and in order to attack that 75.81, which obviously was strong, double top, came right on down, kind of like a bear flag situation, and boom, down again. Okay, so right here, that's bearish. Right here, neither one. Okay, so but we still are uptrending, low, and higher low. Okay, so this is a trader's market. NASDAQ, whew, look how pathetic this is. Okay, so we needed to hold this level right here at that 24,980. Now, again, I make these videos early. It's only like about 20 to 3. Okay, so we got to see where this all finishes up. Now, if we start losing it, here's your target. Simple, 74.79. We lose that, here's your target right there, 73,943. Easy beans. Now, 8-day crossed over 21-day. Not good. So what we're watching is a couple levels here. Watching yesterday's high, 25,385. There's your gap. There's your gap. And then right here below this, 25,681. There's your fill. But 8-day, 25,601. That's going to be lower on Monday. Okay. Right here, 25,793. Not cool. And then right here, above that, 26,77. Once we get above that, then we aim at 26,316. That's all this that we couldn't get through. Okay. But right now, as this rolls down, this rolls up, it's going to be just like this. Okay. You see this? Boom, 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 boom. And that's what's going to be happening here. So just take heed. Now, remember, next week is huge earnings situation. A lot of news coming out, a lot on everything. So just make sure that you pay attention to what everything is going on. Okay, and you got a lot of earnings. You got Apple and Amazon and Microsoft and Meta. You got all the big boys that are reporting now. We know what happened with Tesla. We know what happened with the old Google. And it's got a little bit of green here right now. But again, it could be the same thing with the other ones because you're paying all this money out here to build out all these data centers that obviously nobody wants in their area because they're humming like you can't believe here 24/7. So this is going to be very tough here to get all this stuff going here. Big situation. They're talking about putting one in our area here, and everybody's 100% against it. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out. Okay, so be patient. This is a trader's market, not a buy and hold situation. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here Sunday night, and we'll do it all over again. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you then. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.
Wow.